What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to DantesRantRoom, and I am your host, Dante, here to provide you daily updates and commentary on controversial topics in anime, manga, gaming, nerd, and geek culture. And thank you guys for tuning in once again. You guys are awesome. So, the anime Cyberpunk EdgeRunners is out right now on Netflix, and it is doing marvelously well, getting amazing scores by both the critics and the audience. Scores as high as the 90s and 100s. No doubt, it's a great show, and I freaking loved it. It made me actually download the video game Cyberpunk 2077. I think I'm actually enjoying it so far. But anyway, there's a very popular character within the anime, Rebecca. And she is a Loli character, and she is so popular and well liked that even the anti-Lolis are like, okay, hold on now, there she is a Loli, but she is a pretty dope character. It's hard to hit a character that is just as dope. No lie, Rebecca is one of the biggest stars of this show. Not the only one, but she is dope as hell, in my honest opinion. But then, of course, it didn't take long for so-called game journalists / activists to write this horrendous article. And of course, it's from Jade King from The Gamer. I've covered her a few times on this channel when she gives her awful opinions about anime-style games like Xenoblade Chronicles, where she said, what did she say exactly? She said something about tons of anime filth on the internet. She is definitely not the biggest fan of fan service in video games. She see the article, Xenoblade Chronicles is just the right amount of spice. In the previous article, she said something about the game being too anime or just too much fan service. She doesn't like tits in video games. She's not the biggest fan of fan service, basically. She claims to be a fan of anime, though, right? But she somehow hates the one of the core things of anime. But that's who we're talking about today. Jade King. In her hard article, it says Cyberpunk EdgeRunner Rebecca highlights anime's bizarre obsession with Loli characters. Celebrating her Loli identity is a bit weird. Okay. Before I continue, please consider hitting the red subscribe button for more content like this. The nerd and geek culture trying to get the channel to 1,000 subscribers. We are climbing slowly but surely. We are actually pretty damn close to 1,000. I thank you guys for your support and liking, subscribing, sharing, and stuff like that. You guys are awesome. Follow me on social medias like Instagram and Twitter, DantesRantRoom, and let's jump right into it. So, she explains, for a bit of context, a Loli is a childlike female character found in an anime or manga. They won't always be underage. They seldom are, in fact, but are designed to resemble a young girl in their figure. I don't see anyone complaining about Shota, though. I'm just calling it for what it is. I see tons and tons of anti-Loli YouTube channels and Twitter posts, but I almost never see anti-Shota. Shota is the opposite of Loli, basically, right? So, like I said, seems a little bit hypocritical to me, but I digress. We continue. While often supporting an attitude that goes far beyond theirs, I can think of countless examples from great shows that are dragged down because of, so Lolis drag down shows, okay? That drag down because they are, for some reason, committed to providing this gross bit of fan service. See? You see what I said? She hates fan service. And she clearly hates Lolis. Otherwise, stellar characters are ruined by the fact that they look like a small child, but are actually a 9,000-year-old dragon or come from another planet or some other nonsense explanation. Meaning, the show feels it's okay for them to be socialized, okay, in every other sense, even if they have a childlike life with activities such as primary school. It's really gross. Now, keep in mind, the character she is talking about is Rebecca, and in the anime, she is not a child. Rebecca, I believe, is. The age is not been confirmed, but I'm pretty sure she is an adult. Okay, that is the character she is fuming over. An adult that looks like a child. Now, in reality, there are people like this, which baffles me when people get mad about stuff like this. Because in reality, there are young people, there are adults who look very young. Especially in Japanese or Asian culture, there are a lot of people who look extremely young, but they're like in their 40s or 50s. It's not because we don't see it here, doesn't mean they don't exist. Because you don't see it in your reality, doesn't mean they don't exist. You know what I'm saying? So, bruh.
Stop it. Get some help.
Anyway, let's continue with the hate article. She needs a sip of that haterade. For real. Following the show's release, it emerged that CD Projekt Red, actually objected to Rebecca's design at first, stating that Loli don't exist in Night City and thus she would appear out of place. Studio Trigger insisted that she remain. The Lolis must stay. They was like, nah, you can be mad all you want, but she ain't going nowhere. I'm not surprised at all. It fought back, and Rebecca is easily one of the show's best characters. Big facts. But her design remaining untouched has resulted in rotten corners of the internet deciding that suddenly having permission to be spicy is actually attracted to a character designed to look underage is a cause for celebration. First of all, I think from what I've seen, people like the character for who she is. Okay? You are reaching. I'm not saying there are dirty people on the internet. Listen, no matter what you create in anime and manga, someone on the internet is going to make it extremely spicy, or they're gonna hyper spicify it. That's my word, okay? I'm patenting that word. Okay? It's impossible to create a character in this day and age and I have someone on the internet, you know, do naughty things to it. It's the norm at this point. I'm not saying it's okay, but like, I'm just saying you're just picking on one character when every character has been fair game for years, Loli or non-Loli. And be that as it may, she's Loli. She's still an adult. Like, you can be mad all you want. One, she is an adult. Two, it's fiction. Listen, I'm not part of this anti-Loli or pro-Loli faction. I consider myself as an in-between person, okay? However, the character in which you are raging about is an adult and, like I said, not real. So it says, excuse me while I call the FBI on your sorry behinds. Whoa! This is who we're dealing with, guys. These people call themselves game journalists, all right? Keep that in mind before you read the next article from The Gamer, especially an article from Jade King. Please keep that in mind because she does not like you. Okay? I'm not making this up. If you go through all my episodes, you can see she does not like you unless you think exactly like her. I digress. Let's continue. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments section. Okay, looking forward to reading that. And we continue because that outlook twists a positive part of the show into something to be ashamed of. A sign that anime has failed and might never mature. See? Boy, I'm right. Here you can say it's a cultural thing, but EdgeRunner is an adaptation of a Western property that both CD Projekt Red and Studio Trigger knew would be seen by an international audience. And these cliches would stand out more than ever when held up against an existing universe. That's precisely what happened, and I'm not surprised at all. And Rebecca's design wouldn't even be a point of contention if that wasn't brought up. Like I said, look on Twitter. Every single character from anime you can think of has been hyper spicified. I don't see you're mad about something that has been going on for years. Every female character, even the men, you have fan art of girls or guys actually, like detailing abs and guys doing hyper specified things on Twitter. I don't see you talking about that. Well, actually, to be fair, she did do that in the Xenoblade Chronicles 1, so I guess everything's fair again to her, as long as it's fan service. Anyway, let's continue. It says, I think the idea of a shorter and petite woman not existing at all in dystopia is incorrect, but Rebecca doesn't always lean into the qualities of good intentions. Her opening scene involves entering a door wearing nothing but her underwear. That was quite the scene. Yes. Holding a gun against our hero's head as her outlandish personality is placed front and center. We are expected to examine her figure before we know anything about her. Welcome to the world of anime. Ooh. Welcome to the world of anime. Taking in her small height, flat chest, and immature figure at face value like it's something to be admired. I just thought she was a dope character. I like the feistiness about her. But okay. Anyway, you can see she doesn't like this character at all. She goes on to say Rebecca is a cute, capable, and accomplished character in her own right, but now the entire conversation has shifted to her Loli identity because she's a Loli character anyway, and how out of place it is within the universe of Cyberpunk 2077. Her only attire is a baggy coat, meaning the camera often leers on her behind or provides an obstructed view at her chest and thighs. There is literally a gigantic hulkified woman right next to Maine where her tits are out the entire show. What are you talking about? Her. Let me take it. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Can I do this? Her. Right here. The first thing I saw when I first saw the character was like, wait, hold on. Are those her boobs? So the character who's, they're both like, what are you talking about? The big bruiser of a woman over here has literally no shirt, tits out the entire time. What are you even talking about, my guy? Why did he only focus on this character, but not the big hulking woman over here? By the way, she's still hot. She's still hot either way. Not Rebecca, I'm talking about her. The big chick right here. I forgot her name. No. What? Yo, just say you hate lollies and keep it pushing, my guy. This entire article is pointless if you just said, I hate lollies. Rebecca is an awesome character, but I hate lollies. End of article. That's all you had to say. Everything else is completely useless. Rebecca deserved much better and is a freaking bright spot amidst EdgeRunner's bleak storytelling, but her being framed and designed as a spicy object first and foremost means these stronger qualities are left behind in the favor of being to archetype that can't be viewed in any other way except problematic. Nah. Being attracted to a shorter woman isn't an inherently bad thing, but this character's similarities to an actual child of being celebrated as a universal positive, and that takes away any goodwill that argument could have possibly had. You can hurl abuse at me and say she isn't real and it's just a drawing or whatever, but you're still standing the presence of a spicy symbol designed to resemble a child, and that's a problem. Yo, this person is bugging. Like I can't stand J. King's articles at all. I really can't. But anyway, what are you guys' thoughts about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. How do you guys feel about Rebecca as a character? I still think she's waifu of the year unless something happens between now and the end of the year. It's between Rebecca and I forgot her name. I think Marin from My Dress Up Darling. Those two by far waifus of the year. I don't care what Jade King has to say. Okay, those are my thoughts. She is tripping balls, and I'm surprised she even works at the gamer. It's just horrid. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more content. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.